It's just after 6 p.m. in Gloversville, and a call comes in. It's an overdose. 2 officers jump into a squad car, Narcan, the potential lifesaver, in hand.
According to the caller, the female is not breathing.
Officers race out of their squad car and up the stairs. It takes about a minute to get to the scene.
There's no pulse.
They know they only have minutes. One officer races to put the gloves on before treating the patient.
Now we gave her 2 doses of Narcan.
But 2 doses is not enough.
Drag her out, drag her out.
She's not breathing, and the clock's ticking.
Check her eyes. I am. Just give me a second, please.
The officers turn her on her side. She needs a 3rd dose of Narcan. He rips open the packaging. It's not the first time they've been here. If the needle on the floor is any indication, it may not be the last.
This sweater, how did this happen?
The officer begins pounding her on the back. It may seem extreme, but it might be the only way to revive her. And more needs to be done.
I need cold water, wet cloth. Get a towel, wet it.
She's starting to gain consciousness, but it's still not enough.
Okay. You're gonna need one more. Got it.
That will be her 4th Narcan dose, this time.
How you doing, hon, over there? Are you getting that towel?
For the Gloversville Police Department, overdose calls have just become part of their everyday routine.
3400 have a possible overdose.
It's one of the major problems we're dealing with right now in the city.
Gloversville is light years away from its glory days of being the glove-making capital of the world. It's a ghost of its former self. Mix that with the poverty and crime, you've got a hotspot for overdoses.
Every time we respond to them, we're essentially finding a dead person.
Narcan has become the saving grace for this community, but it's only a Band-Aid.
But they're often going to the same person who's overdosed over and over again.
Clay says many wonder why they bother administering it to repeat offenders.
I would say to them, come to a scene of a fatality with us and explain that face to face with their family. You explain to the family that, well, this person should have just been left to die.
Yeah, bring you down to the the ambulance.
No, I'm fine.
No, you're going to the ambulance.
Go. Come on.
After an overdose happens, that's when Ginger Cato and her team come in.
We've saved a lot of lives.
The goal of the post-overdose follow-up? Trying to engage the person in treatment, or at least a Narcan training. And there is a glimmer of hope. She's the director of the Rob Constantine Recovery Community and Outreach Center.
Anyone that answers the door is usually receptive to help. 50 to 75% someone opens the door.
As for the woman we saw in the middle of an overdose,
Got a good pulse. She's just hot.
she's going to be okay.
417.
She's breathing. And pulse. We're good.
They carry her down the stairs and onto a waiting stretcher. EMTs will take it from here.
You guys are awesome, man. Thank you.
We've been hearing for more than a week now that Mayor Vincent DeSantis has asked Chief Anthony Clay for his resignation after our stories on the opioid crisis here in Gloversville. But the mayor and an attorney for the city say the chief is retiring, and it was the chief's idea. This is the story that got everyone talking about the rift between Mayor Vincent DeSantis and Police Chief Anthony Clay. It's nearly 3 weeks since Chief Clay allowed us to take a shockingly close look at the city's problems. But according to the mayor, our series and the timing of the announcement about the chief is nothing but a coincidence.
You know, his outreach to the community has been exemplary. And, you know, the fact that I was not happy with the presentation that NYT did doesn't have anything to do with my relationship with Chief Clay.
But it's seen from the public comment, residents aren't buying it.
We don't have any other problems than any other city in this country has at this time. None. It's just that we had somebody say, hey, guess what? It is here, and we got to fight it. And I don't think they want to. I just don't think they want to. At least their actions show that they don't.
But why did it take so long for the mayor to give a clear answer about the chief's position?
Well, you know, I mean, you know, he did a lot of soul searching. He's been expressing, you know, even before this, that, you know, his idea that he'd like to retire. It's a tough job being the chief